exciting live stream, and in this video I'm just going to be hanging out with you guys, talking in the live chat with you all. I might even pull up Discord and start talking to you guys on Discord a bit. I should have probably thought about pulling up Discord before I started the stream, but whatever. I hope you guys are having a happy, fun day today. I went through a whole anime training arc the other day, hanging out with my friend Anthony. I played a ton of Grand Blue Fantasy Versus with him, and I feel like I'm now much better at the game than I was before. I'm going to be playing with this game's Ryu character, or vanilla character. I believe his name is Gran. Anthony knows a lot more about Grand Blue Fantasy than I do, because he actually plays the mobile game that it's based off of. But yo, I now have Discord open. Speaking of Discord, you can join my Discord by going to the link in the title of the video. So if you want to talk with me in the VC, feel free to do so. I'm turning up my computer volume so that you guys will hopefully be able to hear whoever's in the VC with me. I'm going to let them know I am live and I am in the VC. Cool. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to pick Gran. I so far really like Gran. By the way, you may notice I have some DLC characters now. That is because your boy Anthony actually bought me some DLC characters because he had specific characters that he wanted to play as. So I could potentially play as some of those DLC guys. Though I will say, I think out of everyone that I played yesterday, Gran is probably like my new favorite in this game, not gonna lie. I did learn that Zeta, who I was playing as last time I did one of these streams, actually has a beam attack. She just has a projectile. So I was just wrong about her not having like longer range options. Another thing I was totally wrong about is the sidestep dash move that Charlotta can do isn't actually exclusive to Charlotta at all, from what I've learned. I'm getting beat up. It's actually like a universal thing that everybody... Oh, I'm getting completely destroyed. Goodness. It's actually a universal move that everybody in the cast can use. Ooh. Okay, so I just got completely mollywopped. I'm going to be trying to play arcade mode on Nightmare difficulty, which with Zeta felt almost like a really easy sweep, thanks to her special move. Okay. Ooh. It's interesting, like, getting back into it. Like I said, I played this so much yesterday. Oh. She thought she had me. Oh, I know what I did now. Ooh, yeah. I tried to do my super move for a moment, but there was like really no need to do that. I learned how to do the proper supers, by the way. I was doing R1 supers, which I thought was how you do normal supers. But Anthony told me that the R1 supers are actually weaker than like if you do the supers properly. And also that you have two supers, one that's like a I'm low on health super, which technically now the computer could do Zeta's I'm low on health super, which it looks like it might be doing right now. But now I can do mine if I don't die in this corner, that is. Okay, yeah, so this is my I would die super thing, but she blocked all of that, and she got me with the overhead, I think. Yep. So I took that hard L, ba-da-ba-ba-da-da. But that's okay.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Just getting back into the flow of everything. Ooh. It is interesting, these like clashes. Ooh. Yo, Rap King, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. If you want to talk via VC, I am currently in the Discord chat. Okay, I should be able to land this. Yeah, because she just ran directly into it, essentially. Rap King said, what time is it where you are? It is currently 8:11 a.m. Central Daylight Time. I have a lot more free time as of recent, so I'm able to stream more than I used to. Which means you guys will be able to get more streams like this. I'm probably going to continue the stream until around 9 a.m. my time. Because around then I probably want to exercise and order food and really start up the day. Ooh. I whiffed that grab so hard. Ooh. She was ready. Let's see. Rap King said, I live in Georgia. What state are you in? I live in Alabama. I mean, if you live in Georgia, we probably are in a similar time zone, if not the same time zone. Because Georgia's really not that far away. So that was our first battle down in Nightmare difficulty. Now we're going to our second battle in Arcade mode. Rap King, how have you been? How's your day today? And do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about? Last time you were on stream, we were talking about college stuff. Rap King asked, did you go to Alabama University? Nah. So the University of Alabama in Huntsville is where I went, which sounds like it's the same thing, but it's not the same thing. They're two very different schools. Alabama proper is considered to be like a party college, and the University of Alabama in Huntsville is more of like an engineering school.
Vern, you two need to get someplace safe, okay?
Oh, don't take too long. Better give him head.
I'll try.
Believe in victory.
Belial's design looks kind of interesting. Ooh.
Not yet. Not yet.
Good. Oh, I'm getting roasted. Okay. Let's see if I do better in the next round. Those wings are huge. It'd be interesting if you had the wings the whole time. Rap King said, is it true that there are more students in college than there are in high school? I think that depends on how big your high school was and how big your college is. Because there is such a thing as like a small college or a small high school or a large college or a large high school. Gosh. I apparently dealt more damage to him than I thought, but while I was in that corner, I was like, is he gonna perfect me? And I was like, no, I did hit him.
Wakey, wakey. It's time for round 2.
Interesting. He demolished me.
Believe in victory.
Let's hit it up.
1. Engage.
But feel free, Rap King, to ask any questions that you might have, whether they be about like college or life, or like anime or games or comics. I'm here, buddy. Oh, ooh. He did like a projectile teleport. goodness, he just tore me to shreds. Rap King said, have you been to Georgia before? Yeah, I've been to Georgia many times. I would say I used to go to Georgia at least once a year for Dragon Con back in the day. I haven't been to Dragon Con in like years though. I'm not sure if I would ever do Dragon Con again. I enjoyed it, but when I went, I didn't like pay for it. My dad paid for it, so I don't know if I actually want to like pay for Dragon Con. I really would like a smaller con that was essentially just the comic panels of Dragon Con. That's all I would really do for the most part. And I really enjoyed it, but I don't think paying the full price of Dragon Con just to kind of stay in one room the whole time is really worth it. Yo, Belial is tearing through me. I need a good answer to his, like, teleport shenanigans. He's doing a lot of mid-air stuff. I probably should just use my medium attack. That's something that I realized when I was facing off against Anthony, is he did a lot of like aerial stuff, and my medium attack just hits high. It just will get you if you jump. Oh, see, he could do his extra special super move now if he wanted to. Oh, but I got him. Nice. Rap King said, and I just turned 18 this year, and I've been watching you since 2018. I feel old. If you feel old, just think about how old I feel. I'm glad that you've been watching for so long and that you've been enjoying the content. But it's always good hanging out. The teleports are real with this guy. Oh. Ah. I should have kept the combo chain up. Rap King asked, how old am I? So I'm 25 now, I'm pretty sure. I, for some reason, get confused on my age. I think 2020 messed with my, like, perception of, like, how much time has passed. So sometimes I think I'm, like, 26, but that's not true. It's like I'm, like, adding an extra year or something. Ooh. Good. Okay. Oh no. Can this catch him? No. So in Grand Blue, if you knock someone to the ground, you can't like pick them up with a super necessarily. So I did my like super big mega super, but I completely whiffed with it. I just missed.
Believe in victory.
Let's see. I started with my charge kick, but I didn't have any follow through. Ooh, crap. Ow. Ow. Got me. I tried to grab him, but grabbing him probably wasn't the best idea.
Player one, lose.
You have to be very close to someone to grab them in this game. And that's normal, to be honest. Like most fighting games, you have to be fairly close to grab someone. In Dragon Ball FighterZ, that's not necessarily true. It's like a neutral tool. Rap King said, Nick, what was your old job? Cybersecurity research engineer, and my new job is something very similar. That being said, my new job hasn't started yet. But based on the job description, my new job will be super simple. Can I follow his with mine? I cannot, and I just die. Rap King said, and do you have any crazy college stories? A lot of crazy stuff happened in college, but rather than telling crazy college stories, I would just recommend going back in the YouTube channel, because a lot of times I was just filming in college, just when I was hanging out with people. So you could probably just see the crazy college story, like just whatever crazy college moment you would want. We probably just have that, like, on the channel. Ooh. Yikes. But yeah, if you go back to like 2015 or whatever on the YouTube channel, I'm pretty sure I even just filmed like my first few days like in the dorms and stuff. As well as just like general hangouts. Rap King asked, what was my favorite year of college? Favorite year of college? That's interesting. I'm not sure, to be honest. Because I felt like all of college was good. Like, I don't think I remember a specific, like, ooh, this is better. I mean, different years, I would have, like, different roommates. And I will say, like, your roommate experience can definitely affect your perception of, like, a particular period in college. So I'm not sure. I will say I definitely had some roommates that I preferred over others. There was one roommate I had who put mandarin oranges in the sink for some reason, like in the bathroom sink, and clogged up the bathroom sink. They would leave grape stems in the shower. They would walk around like naked, like in front of like the bathroom. There's like a bathroom common area that was in that particular dorm, where essentially you'd be living with like 3 other dudes, and then the dorm is kind of like split in half, like that particular room. So it would be like 2 dudes live on one side, 2 dudes live on the other side, and then there would be like a mirror sink area where that's like your common bathroom area, and then you would have like the bathroom proper that would be more private or whatever. And like I had a roommate who would like walk around like naked in that area, and then he would act weird if you like walked in, because it would be like, how do I know that you're gonna be naked? You shouldn't be naked in the common area or whatever. But he was kind of annoying, I would say. But that was like early college. So, to answer your question, what was my favorite year of college? I'm not sure. Yo, Volt, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? And do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Crap. Yep, that's going to kill me for sure. But what have you been up to, Volt? I know that you've been working on an AI. You've been talking about it a little bit on the Discord. Speaking of Discord, I'm currently in the Discord voice chat. If you guys would like to hop in and just like talk to me like voice. Rap King said, I'm glad you remember my original name, Rap King. I do indeed. A lot of times that's what ends up happening, is that if you guys had a name that I like talked to you with for like a long period of time. Oh, she just murdered me that time. It wasn't even, I didn't even put up much of a fight. If I know you guys for a long time on the stream by like a particular name, I'm probably just gonna call you by that name in the future. That's what I do with like Godzilla. Godzilla changed his name at one point. I'm not sure if it's still changed, but it was something different. I can't remember what the different name is. I know he was Lizard Sword for a while. Volt said, I've been good. Just switched my operating system from Windows to Linux Ubuntu. How do you feel about Linux, my dude? I've used Linux a little bit for like work stuff, and I also used it a little bit in college, but I am not super experienced in Linux at all. I probably should be like trying to get more experience with Linux. I should maybe add that to like a list of things to do. Because I know that my new job is going to involve Linux. Ooh. Oh, she's too far away for me to grab. Ooh. Oh, okay. I should be able to get her. Got him. Okay, let's see. Rap King said, are there people in college you were friends with, but you don't hang out with anymore? Yes, but that has more to do with, like, when you're in college and living in dorms, it's really easy to, like, just go down the hall to go talk to so-and-so. But once you graduate from college, certain people, like, move back home or move to, like, new places, and they're just, like, not as around anymore. You can't just, like, walk a couple feet outside your door and go to, like, your friend's dorm like you used to. Also, people get jobs, of course, and they'll get busy, and you just can't hang out with them as much. Volt said, I'm loving it, to be honest. It's great for developer types like us. What would you say are some of the developer benefits of Linux? Volt said, like, I'm newly joined into the cult of Linux. Rap King said, what jobs did you have when you were in college? When I was in college, I was a full-time student. For one summer, I took an internship because I needed to do an internship for my scholarship. It was like a requirement. And for that internship, it was just working within my field, but instead of being like a research engineer, I was a research assistant. I essentially did the same kind of work for me. Just with lower expectations, I'm sure. Oh, don't let her kill you. Ah. That's my fault. I was trying to do the, like, ultra super or whatever, but I don't really need to do the ultra super. Rap King said, has your family been okay? Yeah, so I would say for the most part, everything's good with the fam. I had one family member who, like, ended up getting MS, but they've gotten significantly better since then, which is great. Things were rough initially, but now that they're, like, doing good, things are, like, on the up and up. And I would say that was, like, the biggest, like, family change-up thing. Was that. Volt said, I'd say some of the benefits are just how much memory it frees up on your system alone. Not to mention basically everything about the OS can be... he got cut off, but I imagine he's going to say, like, customizable. Ah, crap. Yeah, her being able to combo into that super is really good. I need to switch to doing the R1 supers if I'm not going to get off the, like, ultra supers properly. Let's see, Rap King said, in the summertime, where did you live when you weren't on campus? So for the summers, I actually would take summer classes, and I would just live on campus. The only time that I, like, wasn't living on campus during the summer was when I had that internship, because I didn't have any classes. I was, like, living at my dad's during the internship period. Rap King said, who's your favorite rapper now? I feel like I listen... Oh, I guess I would say Tyler. Like, Tyler, the Creator, probably. But I don't know. I like rappers like Rich Brian, Young Gravy, Tyler, the Creator, Babytron. I've been listening to a good bit of Babytron. I like Rimble. So I listen to a lot of rappers, but I would say Tyler is probably, like, my favorite, like, musician right now. I would say. Or at least, I would maybe want to say favorite rapper. Because when it comes to just music in general, I don't just listen to rap, I listen to, like, jazz. And I really like J.D. Beck and Domi. They're, like, a couple of really young jazz musicians. And they've been killing the game recently. Volt said, yeah, customized to your liking. Let's see, Rap King said, mine is NBA Youngboy. I have not listened to a lot of NBA Youngboy. I've heard the name before, but I don't know a lot about him. What makes NBA Youngboy your favorite rapper? And Volt, what motivated you to switch to a Linux operating system? Man, have you guys heard of Babytron? He was like an XXL freshman this year. Which, by the way, if you guys aren't familiar with the XXL freshman, XXL magazine is like a rap magazine, and every year they essentially say that the top new rappers of the year are their like freshman class, and they have them do a cipher. A lot of rappers you know of are just like XXL freshmen. Like, you may not know it, but they're like inducted in the class. Rap King says NBA YoungBoy speaks to the youth. What does he talk about? Oh, okay. Part of her super like is an uppercut. She's blocking. Yeah. She no-diffed that whole super. Ooh. Yes. His overheads and lows are interesting. Man. If I had to recommend like a Babytron song for you to check out, like if you've never heard of Babytron, he has a lot of like cool stuff. Babytron has Prince of Midden 2, King of the Galaxy, and Emperor of the Universe. They're all songs where he changes the beat of the song like every few minutes or so. Maybe not every few minutes, I would say like maybe every few seconds. So he really demonstrates his like flow variety. Rap King said he talks about things my generation relates to. What are things that you would say your generation relates to? Ooh. She got me with that energy sword. I was trying to get my super out. But she beat me in a battle of range. I would say Babytron has a lot of nice quotables. I'm getting beat up so hard. Rap King says, so Nick, did college help you find a job? Definitely. So, through my college, I was able to apply for like a scholarship. That scholarship not only helped me like retroactively pay for all of my college, because the stipend that I was given for my scholarship, I was allowed to kind of use however I wanted. So I used the stipend to pay off my like student loans. So the scholarship paid for all of my college, but it also forced me into a situation where I had to work for the government for 2 years after I went to college. So it like set me in line with like working like government jobs. But it also allowed me to go to like Washington DC job fairs, where I could like apply to like government jobs and stuff. And it required me to do that like government internship. So it like required me to work with the government early on. And then the organization that runs the scholarship program is the one that I ended up like working for like the past like 3 years or so. So I would say yes, like most definitely, college helped me get a job. Not only that. Oh. Ah! It's so close. It's so close. Got her. Nice. And also, one of my classmates is actually the one who told me about the scholarship. So, like, yes, for sure, college helped me, like, get a job, for sure. But very heavily because of that scholarship, I will say. Like, it's not just because I went to college, I now have a job. That scholarship also helped me get, like, a security clearance and stuff. Like, I will say that scholarship helped get me to where I am today very heavily. Rap King said, I like NBA YoungBoy because he's not like the other celebrities. His life is not perfect like other celebrities make it out to be. I mean, I would argue that like nobody has a perfect life, and that social media allows for people to like appear as if their life is perfect because you can just choose what you post about your life. So what kind of narrative does NBA YoungBoy write about his life? Because surely he like now has like fame and fortune, and that, I imagine, positively impacts his life and allows him to live a better life than say what he lived before. You know. So I guess I'm interested in what you mean by he doesn't have a perfect life like other celebrities. Also, let me know if anyone would like to talk in the VC on Discord. Because I just am in the voice chat on Discord. And I have my laptop volume turned up, so I think people should be able to hear you if you hop into the Discord voice chat, like on the stream. Who am I fighting? Oh, this dude. I don't really like the guy that I'm about to fight. I've tried playing as him, and I don't know. To me, he doesn't feel that good. He's one of those, like, wall jumping kinds of guys, where he, like, bounces off the walls and stuff. Oh, bounce. I got him stuck in some block strings. Does he not have good escape options? Rap King said, yeah, he has game, but he does through depression. Oh, he goes through depression and shows it in his music. So you like that he will talk about different like aspects of his mental, of his like psychology. Like if he's feeling sad or depressed, he'll talk about in his music how he feels sad and depressed. I mean, that's fair and that's understandable. I do feel like times of hardship can be the most inspirational for creating like new art. Tyler the Creator's Igor album is one that I really like, and it talks a lot about like relationship hardship stuff and what it's like to like be in love. And I would say Igor's like one of my favorite albums. Call Me If You Get Lost is a lot more flexy, but it also talks a lot about wanderlust and what it means to like travel and to expand your horizons. It also talks about like relationship issues and drama, friend drama and stuff. So like the recent Tyler albums similarly give you a peek into Tyler's life and into his mental and what's going on with him, if that's like the kind of thing you're interested in. You can't block all of it. Let's see. Rap King said he meant to say NBA YoungBoy has fame. Rap King said, Nick, I applied to colleges and they asked for my transcript. Does the high school send them my transcript? I think you might have to request your high school to send your transcript, or you may want to request a copy of your transcript from your high school. Okay, so it's like 8:38. I have time. I was just checking the time on my phone. Is Volt still here? If Volt's still here, I want to ask him about his game. A while back, he was working on like a game with a group of people. I want to know how that has progressed since the last time we talked about it.
Believe in victory.
Didn't we already fight her? I'm pretty sure we already fought this person. He's slicing me up. Ooh, okay. Is that like a parry when she does the shield? Because I've been wondering what that actually does. Ba-bam. Ooh. Oh, this might kill me. Because I'm pretty sure those like her ultra super. Oh, it didn't. Oh, she's gonna fall and it's not gonna hit her. Oh, it hit her! She like did a flip So instead of just hitting the ground, she like recovered. She shouldn't have recovered. She should have taken the L. Just laid down on the ground. Ooh. You might be able to use your high school's, like, I don't know if high schools have a web portal. I'm still thinking about college. Because I know for my college, I can, like, sign into my web portal and, like, get an unofficial transcript. Some places do not like unofficial transcripts for, like, proof of college stuff. And they'll instead ask for, like, your official transcripts, which normally cost money for college. I don't know if any of that costs anything for high school or not. She tore me up. I shouldn't have tried to do my, like, ultra super or whatever. Rap King said, have you not listened to Yeet yet? I don't believe I've listened to Yeet. Also, we just got invited to the cookout. Whenever you get a final round, like each person has one win on this particular stage, it turned from like a beach stage into a cookout stage. I mean, it's still a beach stage. It's a beach cookout. Dang it. I tried to grab and I whiffed so hard. Yes! Yes, let her flip into it like before. Yeah! Summon the big dragon. Rap King says, so I can tell my high school to send the transcript to the college. You could ask them if that's something that they do. If not, what you might need to do, and what might be required of you to do, is to ask your high school for maybe like multiple copies of your transcript that you can then send to colleges. Let's see, so there are 7 battles in total, and I'm currently on battle 5, I think. Ah. Rap King said, Nick, can you stream again this week? Maybe / probably. So the current issue I would say I have with like consistency. She blocked it, but I was able to hit her with the low though. So the current issue with consistency, I'm waiting to see when my job starts. Because I'm waiting for like a specific bureaucratic like paperwork thing to be finished for me to start my job. And until this paperwork thing is like done, which is not something that I have to do, it's something I have to like wait to be done, I can't start working. But my job could straight up just send me a text or an email today that's like, hey, you can just start working now kind of thing. And I would probably start working like a few days from when that's like confirmation is made. I tried to do like a recover into super thing, but that probably wasn't the safest bet. Rap King said, how are you making money now without a job? Oh, that's a great question. I'm not. So, I don't spend a lot of money. My dad would say otherwise. He doesn't like that I use like DoorDash or whatever. But DoorDash really isn't that expensive. But I don't spend a lot of money. I like save most of what I make. So because I've spent like the last 3 years saving a majority of my income, I just have like good savings, like a well set up like savings account. So even without a job, I just can like live like comfortably and not have to worry about anything. But once my job stuff starts back, I'll just be making money once again. Yo, let me get it. Is she gonna block it though? She's not gonna block, she's gonna run right into it. Rap King said, have you ever worked at a fast food restaurant? Nope. So before college, the only thing I'd ever done was volunteer at the library. And when I volunteered at the library, they gave me a badge that was like, you're an intern or whatever. But I was volunteering. Like, I didn't get paid or anything. Then I went to college and I was a full-time student. Then I did an internship as like a research assistant during like one summer in college. And then once I graduated, I worked full-time for like 3 years. Then my current work situation popped up. And now I'm like currently not working, but I'm just like waiting for my job to start. So I've never worked outside of my field before.
Show me how much you progressed, okay?
I do not know who this is. I did not know that this character was in the game.
Victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Are they good? Anthony and I straight up played this game for an extended period yesterday, and there was a period of time where we both played like random, and I do not know who this person, like I don't think we ever played this person while we were playing random. She looks like she's a quick draw swordsman. The reason why I say that is because a lot of quick draw swordsmen, they like fully resheath their sword after they like pull it out. Yo, catch her. Please catch her with the tap. Yes! That's probably gonna kill her. That dragon gonna swoop in. Rap King said, what? Yeah, I've never played, I've never worked in a fast food restaurant before. When I was like really little, I had this desire to work as soon as possible. And I was interested in maybe like working at a fast food place, but I never did. I think part of the reason why I never got a job before college is because I didn't like get a license until I was like about to graduate from college. The dorms allowed me to go to college without having a car because I could just like walk everywhere. My college even had like a convenience store on campus, so you could like buy groceries and stuff. Like I legit didn't need to go anywhere while I was in college. Rap King said, Nick, was 2018 a good year for you? I would say so, yeah. I honestly don't think anything bad happened while I was in college. Like anything that was like a world-ending cataclysmic thing or whatever. I would say last month, like, really sucked. Because a whole bunch of bad stuff just happened, like, all at the same time last month. I say that nothing world-ending happened in 2018, but I did lose a friend while I was in college. One of my roommates, like, died while I was in college. And that was sad. Like, that wasn't a good time in my life necessarily. But I don't know. I feel like worse things in life happened after college than during college. Because after college we had COVID. I've lost like people I was close to in COVID. I've caught COVID since then. The stuff with my job like happened. So I don't know. Like I feel like college was smooth sailing compared to a lot of things. Like I said, one of my family members like caught MS. Smooth sailing, I say, in college compared to a lot of post-college stuff. Rap King said, Nick, would you rather go back to high school for a year or back to college for a year? I would rather go back to college for a year. There's not anything I would like benefit from going back to like high school. I could go to college and take classes I didn't take before. You know, like going back to college wouldn't necessarily mean repeating anything. And if I had to go back to college for a year, that doesn't mean I'd have to go back to college full time for a year. I could take like one class, and it could just be like a class for fun about something that I enjoy. One of my big hobbies. Oh dang! I thought I was blocking that. Okay. Oh, he's so far away. He didn't block. So he took some of the brunt of that. But yeah, if I had to go back to college for a year, I would maybe take like a writing class or something. Because writing books is like my big hobby. I write a book and publish a book every day. I've published like almost 390 books on Amazon or whatever. So I do think if I like went to school and did like some writing stuff, that'd be pretty dope. Rap King said, they say high school is the best thing in the world. Do you agree? I don't think high school is the best thing in the world. And I don't really understand that sentiment, like that idea. So I enjoyed high school. Don't get me wrong. I would say like my worst years in terms of like schooling, I didn't like elementary or middle school that much from like a social perspective. I feel like I didn't really develop that much socially like early on. And then I feel like I got better in high school, and I was like being more social in high school. But I still had like stuff to work on. I feel like I became more social in college, for sure. But I don't think high school is better than college. I would disagree with that pretty heavily. You get a lot of freedoms in college that you just may not have when you're in high school, for sure. Especially if you're like living in the dorms or you like have your own place. Gosh. Okay. Will this hit him before his thing hits me? Does he have to be really close for my Ultra Super thing to do like its full damage? Gosh, I don't know how his like invincible shield thing works. But whenever he gets me with it, I'm like, how did he get me? I don't know how he does. It seems like a good move. Oh, I tried to do my like quick step through his attack. I didn't time it right. Oh. Will this hit him? It does. But it refuses to do the, like, second part of the Ultra Super. Like, you can't do the full damage, I don't think. Rap King said, the one thing I don't like about high school is certain students are more liked and are treated better. Is it going to be like that in college? I don't know. Because I'm trying to think. That sounds like a biased thing with, like, maybe the school. And I'm not sure if I recall stuff like that in college. I think the thing that you might find in college, depending on where you go, might be like more pretentious students, maybe. Also, how am I doing on time? Okay, I have like 7 more minutes. So in college, one thing that I heard some of my friends complain about, and I've complained about this too, is there are certain people in college who either feel like because of their like degree, I think really their degree, a lot of students because of their degree feel like they are just smarter than other people, and it's the way that they talk where it just feels like annoying. Like, have you ever like talked to someone and they say, oh, I know that like you're like a fellow student and you have fellow student problems or whatever, but you can't even imagine what it's like to be a like blank major student or whatever. Just certain like subject matter fields in college feel like it breeds a whole different type of person who's very uppity about their education. So it's less that those students are treated any better, and more that they will just act like they are better than you and like everybody else, and that people outside of their degree field just aren't going through the same thing that they're going through. And I'm trying to think. Rap King said, I can't, well, he said, I just can't wait for the popular kids in high school to be in college and to know they're not popular anymore. I mean, just because they were popular in high school doesn't mean that they will be popular in college, but also doesn't mean that they won't be. Like, why assume that they won't be popular in college? You have to think about, like, what makes them popular, right? Because if that doesn't change when they're in college, then they'll maybe just still be popular, buddy. I know a guy who had like a identity crisis when he went to college, because he was known as like a smart, athletic kid at the school he went to, like the high school he went to. So then when he went to college, it's like, well, everybody to be at the college had to have like a certain level of GPA. So like everybody at the college was just smart or whatever. Like he didn't feel like the smart guy anymore. And then even though he was like an athletic dude, he wasn't like on any of the sports teams or anything at the college. So it's like, it's not like he's like the super athletic dude. Rap King said, goodbye, Nick. Have a good day. Have a happy, fun day, Rap King. I am going to get off in like 4 minutes or so. So it's understandable to like sign out early. I hope you have a happy, fun day, and I had fun talking with you, dude. Ooh, I shouldn't have tried to like meet his projectile. Will this hit him though? Oh, he stayed in the air for like an extended period of time. Got me. Hey, I just received some good news. That's good. It's not about my job, but one of my friends just got offered a job, so that's cool.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
So I guess this will be my last attempt at trying to beat this guy. I now understand what his like big super move thing is, now that Anthony explained to me that like ultra supers are a thing. That I used to always be confused, like why did he have the super when he got really low in health? Like was that like a unique boss trait? But it just isn't. It's just something he can do. Oh. Is his projectile a projectile neutralizing projectile? Ah. He has that stupid ass dash thing he can do. where anything you do to him won't hurt him. Yeah. So I do have to log off for now. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to support the channel, feel free to hit that super thanks button or donate to the Cash App seen in the title of the video. If you want to join the Discord, feel free to do so by hitting up the Discord link in the title of the video. Thank you all once again for watching. Feel free to subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Peace, chicken a guy, and let me know in the comment section below if you're having a happy, fun day today.